Good morning, friends. We are back. After learning proper nouns and common nouns, today we would be touching upon a concept of another type of nouns named as abstract nouns. Okay, so let's start. What is abstract noun? Before we start learning what an abstract noun is all about, let me tell you a small story. This is our friend Tick, and this is another friend Talk. Now, one day, they were playing on the banks of the river, and they were getting bored. So, suddenly, Tick said, "Hey, Talk, would you be interested to play a game?" Talk said, "Yes, definitely, let's play a game." But what game exactly are we gonna play? So Tick said, "See, I'll give you four sentences. Okay. Now you need to choose and pick four special words from those four sentences and tell me which are they." Special words. The idea of finding special words made Talk sick. He said, "यार कहाँ फंस गया?" But since he was a friend, they both were friends, so he reluctantly said, "Okay, let's do that. Who knows? It might turn out to be very exciting and something new to learn." So he said, "Fine, bring it on. Take, I'll see to it that I find those four words and beat you in this contest." Tick laughed aloud and said, "Don't worry, my friend, and trust me, you will definitely enjoy this game and you'll remember me for this." With that, Tick said these four sentences. First, charity begins at home. Second, honesty is the best policy. Third, laughter is the best medicine. And fourth, piracy is a crime. Let me think. I think charity should be one of the special word. Then honesty, laughter, yep, could be laughter, and piracy. Piracy, yes, these four words I think are the special words. Yes, Tick, I'm sure these four are the special words. That's great. That's wonderful. Talk. You hit the bullseye. These words are indeed the special words I was looking for. But can you tell me why did you choose only these four words? Take, I've never seen charity before. Neither have I seen honesty, nor laughter, nor piracy. I've never seen them. Also, I've had jamuns which you give me. I eat them. I can touch them. Also, they are very sweet. But charity, I've never touched it. I've never tested it. I never smelled it. So, I think it's a different word for me. Same goes with honesty. So is laughter and piracy. So, I think I'll go with these four words only. Wow, Talk. You have indeed hit the bullseye. That is absolutely correct. These four words are indeed the special words. So you win it. You beat me in this contest. Bravo! So you can see that the words which talk was talking about, say charity, honesty, laughter, piracy. Now, all these words, they don't have a shape, correct? They cannot be seen. Can you hold charity in your hands? Can you smell laughter? Can you taste honesty? Oh, it's very sweet. Oh, it's very bitter. Can you tell about honesty? No. What about piracy? Can you play along with piracy? No. They do not have a solid shape, correct? You only can hear, you only can feel, you only can understand, but there is no physical shape to it, right? You cannot see them. So, all such words which you cannot see, which you cannot taste, you cannot smell, you cannot eat, right? All such words are called abstract words, and the nouns which tell about these words, these feelings, these qualities, these actions, such nouns are called abstract nouns. So abstract nouns define such words, define such qualities, they tell about such actions. Okay. So we can say that abstract nouns are the ones we cannot see, we cannot touch, we cannot hear, smell, nor we can taste them. Okay. So what we have learned? We have learned that an abstract noun usually defines a quality, an action, or a state. Now let us understand what quality is. Quality is a characteristic, or it's a nature, or you can say it is a feature or an aspect of something, or a person, or a thing. Let us understand quality with some examples. Honesty. Now, a person is honest by nature, correct? You cannot teach him, you cannot give him any lesson, or you cannot coach him to become an honest person. It's inbuilt, it's within himself or herself. A person is kind, kindness, right? So it's by birth, he's kind. Now, I can't teach him lesson one on being kind, or give him some exercise to become kind. No, it's inbuilt, it's a quality, correct? Now, let's understand some of the examples of quality. It is goodness, a person is good, wise is wisdom, he is very bright, brightness, he is very truthful, it's darkness, andhera. So these all are qualities. Then we have something called action. What is an action? An action is doing something, right? It's an act of doing something. Like you can say laughter, or theft, or crying, obedience, acquiring knowledge, or behavior. These all attribute to action. So actions also form a part of abstract noun. Action. So actions also. Then we have, you can call a state. Now, what is a state? A state is a particular condition somebody or something is in at a given point of time. I did not get it. What exactly this definition means? Okay, let's try to understand it with the help of a very simple example. Say childhood. Okay. Now, when a kid is born, he is called an infant, right? And that stage wherein he is an infant is called infancy. Slowly and gradually, the infant grows. Then he becomes a kid, he becomes a child. So, when he becomes a child, that stage, when he is a child, we call it as his or her childhood. When the child becomes young and he remembers or she remembers the school days, so what would be the person be saying? In my child days, we used to do this. In my child days, we used to play marbles, play cricket. No, he would say, either he would say when I was a kid, when I was a child, or in my childhood days, right? So, childhood is a state, is a stage, a particular phase, correct? Same can be motherhood, than youth, correct? So, all these things, all these words are a particular state. They are defined by abstract nouns. Let's understand a very important point over here, that abstract nouns are generally formed from adjective, a verb, or a noun, correct? So, if it is from an adjective, then it generally becomes a quality. If it is from a verb, then it generally becomes an action. And if it is from a common noun, then it becomes a state. Generally, it becomes a state. Correct? So, finally, let's do some exercise. Let's try to form the abstract nouns of some of the given words below. So let's begin with the solutions. Okay. Long. Long is an adjective. It describes a noun. It's a long bus. right? So here we have its abstract noun as length. Then we have strong. Again, we have got strong teeth, right? So strength. Believe. Now believe is an action. I trust you, I believe you. It's a verb. So belief. Boy. What is a boy? Boy is a common noun. Now common noun, as we discussed, boy, it's a state. Boyhood. Boyhood is a state. Same goes for child. Childhood, state, honest. It's an honest person. It's an honest man. Adjective. It's a quality. Honesty. Kind, kindness. Again, quality, adjective. King, kingship. It's a state. Why? Because king is a common noun. Infant. Infancy. Again, a state. Wide. It's an adjective. So width. Broad. It's a broad road. Okay. So breadth. Adjective. Sell. Now sell is an action. It's a verb. So sail. See. Again a verb. See. So sight. Action. Decent. He's a decent man. He's a decent person. Right. So decency. Quality. Expect. Again an action. I expected something out of you. Right. So expectation. Motherhood, state. Please, pleasure. Pirate, piracy. Judge, judgment. Ignorant, ignorance. Captain, captaincy. Act, action. Vacant, vacancy. Succeed, success. Quick, quickly. Poor, poverty. Move, movement. And punish, punishment. Okay. So hope you all would have been able to understand what I have tried to say through these slides. Of course, I understand this slide, it's a bit lengthy, but I have tried to be as lucid as possible so that we all can understand the actual concepts, right? So that tomorrow if we come across any word, we should be able to identify its abstract noun.